So now we're in the very, very closing stages of this evening. Timo Boll will face Tiago Apolónia. If the German is able to beat the Portuguese player, then it will be Germany in the final tomorrow against Sweden. If Boll loses, it will mean Bastian Steger will have to face João Monteiro in the fifth and final match. I think the safe money will be on Timo Boll to win this one against Apolónia. Despite Apolónia's impressive display against Bastian Steger in the opening match, I don't think Timo Boll is going to try, or is going to let his country down at this stage, especially in such an important tournament for him. And I think Apolónia knows as well that he's going to have to take every opportunity he gets given. Boll, of course, looking to defend his singles and team titles from last year. Singles final scheduled for Sunday, and that man will be hoping he will be in the final. If he isn't, then it will be a disappointment for Timo Boll, the player ranked number 4 in the world. Decent rally, and the point goes to Tiago Apolónia. 4-3 he leads. It's critical and crucial, of course, that Tiago Apolónia gets off to a very, very good start against Timo Boll. Not only for the scores on the doors, but also mentally and psychologically as well against a top player. We saw in the second match that Boll can have difficulties. He's not invincible, he is just human like everyone else. And against Monteiro, he showed perhaps a lack of concentration at times. But there, though, very, very solid. Not moving too much around the table, ensuring his positional play was perfect. That's exactly what it was. Now the score for Timo Boll. I'm pretty sure Bastian Steger will also be hoping that Boll finishes this game off before he has to face João Monteiro, given the way he performed against Tiago Apolónia. It wasn't the most secure and confident of performances from Bastian Steger in the opening game. If you're joining us, it was a 3-0 victory for Apolónia against Bastian Steger. Timo Boll then went on to win 3-1 against João Monteiro, and in the last game, Patrick Baum able to win 3-1 against Marcos Freitas. And that's how we've got to this stage here, with Timo Boll facing Tiago Apolónia. That one just clipping the net, 8-5. Timo Boll had a decent start to the tournament, winning against Kosovsky 3-1 in the opening team match. He then went on to beat Croatia's Roko Tosic by the same scoreline. Was rested in the final group match, and it paid off when he beat Papa Mitritiu 3-0 in the opening match of the quarters, and he was then able to send his team into the semis as he beat top 12 winner Krianga 3-1. Of course, often the player who wins the key matches for Germany just makes you wonder what this German side is going to be like once Timo Boll decides that he is not fit enough or capable of playing and representing Germany at the top level. Won't be for some years to come. However, when you think about players like Jürgen Persson at 45 representing his country and Werner Schlager at 39, Timo Boll still has plenty of years at the top of his game. Reactions may get slower, but if you know the game, if you know the tactics and how to play around those deficiencies, then you can carry on going for years and years. Set point for Timo Boll in this opening set. He has two of them at his disposal against Tiago Apolónia. Needs to make these count, though. I'm sure he does not want to give Tiago Apolónia a chance to get back into this one. And there it is. Apolónia down on his knees as he loses that one, 11-8. First set victory for Timo Boll then, and perhaps sending his side into the final. Still a long way to go in this match, but it is the optimal start for Timo Boll and Germany, 11-8. Tomorrow we will have two fantastic team event finals. In the women's between the Netherlands and Romania, the defending champions against two-time champions in the noughties in the last decade. Plenty of talent on show. And then straight afterwards, Sweden with Jürgen Persson, the 45-year-old, and Per Gerel, if he's fit, will be facing the winners here, and it looks likely that it will be Germany. If you did miss that game between Austria and Sweden, it was a interesting battle between the two. Austria started the much better of the two teams, Robert Gardos winning 3-0. And then Schlager had a chance to beat Per Gerel after Per Gerel picked up a neck injury. I'm not sure if it was a trapped nerve or a pulled muscle, but in the end, he was able to continue, but wasn't at 100% capacity. Schlager was not able to beat him. And Harbison went on to lose the next match, and Schlager was a shadow of his former self in the final game. Really looked demotivated and didn't want to be on court around the table, and as a result, Austria really throwing away a golden opportunity to make it to the final. Credit where credit is due, though. Sweden with the form side, especially Per Gerel, playing with an injury to beat Werner Schlager. Not something that is an easy task. Now the lead for Timo Boll. First point on the board for Apolónia comes courtesy of a miss hit by Timo Boll. Just trying to see there whether João Monteiro has returned to the sideline, wasn't able to see properly. And that was an excellent point from Apolónia. Best one so far from him, from the Portuguese man. There was no way Timo Boll was going to get anywhere near it. German players there watching on, very, very concentrated on the events. No surprise that they didn't react to that point at all. Tiago Apolónia, one of the key players for Ochsenhausen in their side. You will know Timo Boll from the Champions League and league action. Internationally though, they've only met each other on a handful of occasions. And again, a wonderful point from Timo Boll. He is in control of this match. The only way Apolónia will get back into this one is if Boll lets his foot off the gas in the same fashion he did against Monteiro. But I don't think at such a critical stage of a tournament, of a match, he's going to do that. This time that backhand topspin just a little too long. Oh, that was perfect. That was good. That was very good. Perfect placement from Timo Boll with that shot. Apolónia there making full use of the towel, just making sure his hair is in order as well. Decent defensive work here from Apolónia, but in the end, just running out of space around the table. 9-5 the score. Boll again, always in control of that point. Just look how far back Apolónia was there. Being forced further and further to the right, and in the end, he was going to have to go to Sopot if he was going to be able to return that one. 5 set points for Timo Boll to give himself a 2-0 lead and to really, really put one foot in the door for Germany in the final. And 1 set point saved, still 4 more to go. there it is. The set has gone to Timo Boll. He's leading 2-0 now and needs just one more to send Germany into the final to face Sweden tomorrow afternoon. Will he do it? I think the correct answer is yes. It's going to have to take something special, almost a miracle here from Tiago Apolónia to turn this one around and to really give them a chance. Boll again this time taking advantage. Apolónia continuing to have to get right down on his knees to try and get to some of these points. He's a very, very tall player, and it sometimes looks a little unskillful what he does, but he does it very, very well most of the time. I'm sure that every single point won by the Germans, won by Timo Boll, will be greeted by huge cheers and claps by his German teammates and coaches. They will feel they have a very, very good chance of defending their title from last year against Sweden. Sweden certainly not unbeatable by the way they perform today. Jürgen Persson is a decent player, but past his sell-by date, maybe some may say, not as good as he used to be. Per Garel may well be carrying an injury. Lundqvist also not an unbeatable force. And so Germany will head into that game with the real expectations of defending this title. And Boll getting lucky there. Apolónia hitting that ball away in a little bit of disdain there, disappointed with the point. He knows his side is going to be unable to reach the final tomorrow, but they can be happy with a bronze medal anyway in any case. And also a very, very good performance from them, the first time they've reached the semi-finals in this competition. And with the likes of Freitas and Apolónia still to develop, they're both very, very young, 26 and 23 years of age. We may well be seeing them at this stage of future tournaments more often. They're also they also performed very, very well, I must say, in Kazan in the Youth Championships in July as well, the Portuguese boys and girls. always in and around the semi-final stage. Other games still being played at the moment here in this Ergo Arena in Poland, but much of the attention is on table 1 and what's happening between Germany and Portugal. Seven to the score, 5-point advantage. So 8 to the score. 3 more points needed, I should say, for Timo Boll. And there's one of them. Cruise control here for Timo Boll. 2 more points needed for him to finish off the game and finish off the evening as well. (10-2), so here it is. 8 match points for Timo Boll to send Germany into the final to face Sweden tomorrow. Is he going to use the first one at his disposal? And there it is. Boll has won it. He sent Germany into the final. Congratulations to them. Boll in the end was just too good for Tiago Apolónia. Convincing win for him. Congratulations then are in order for Germany. They've made it to the final once again. Commiserations for Portugal in the end. Germany just one step too far. They will be consolidated by that bronze medal. But Germany will face Sweden tomorrow in the final. And also in the women's, we will see Netherlands versus Romania. So please do join us again tomorrow for some more great table tennis action. But from me and the rest of the team, it's goodbye for now.